Here it is. Hi. I speculate you clicked on this video for one of 4 reasons. 1. You followed along with some dork that crashed a race car on a public road and is now confined to a very specific area on house arrest. 2. Remodeling a cabana from the 1960s sounds mildly intriguing to you. C. You just like to see things being built with before and after and don't want to watch a long-winded explanation because this is the era of I want it now, daddy. Great. Fine. Here you go. Or 4. Something else entirely, and you can share your reason in the comments. And if you mention that I look like a Wish.com Eddie Vedder, that's both a wonderful compliment and an insult. Compliment because being 5% like Eddie Vedder is enough for me. An insult because it reminds me that I don't have the voice of an angel. In an effort to make the best of a bad situation with my obvious sustainability undertones, I'm trying to reach viewers like you and be your reason to smile because I am a literal joke. And if that's funny to you, hit the subscribe button and hit like because YouTube only wants to reward those things. Regardless, here's a quick take on how it went down in a long run-on sentence so you can get the whole gist of it. So it started like this. There was this Great Depression era cabana where I'm currently confined to, and up until now, it housed only small woodland creatures or it was a quarantine to this giant rooster when he was overbreeding with the hens. Hey, this isn't the polygamy belt. You can't just port all these hens. Making everybody else jealous. So I sketched out the 14 by 18 foot area and figured out that I could essentially double it by relocating the outdoor storage area that was totally unnecessary and move the section of pool salts to be inside the bar top to make it a literal salt bar. Ha ha. So the demo commenced with plenty of angry music to swing the sledgehammer to. Then it was time to run wire to all the additional loads, and then my father came to assist so that I didn't slide the new glass door down to the ground like a muppet. Revisiting the structural calculations that after taking down the wall that hold up the peak of the roof, 2 18-foot LVL beams were installed to ensure that this outlasts my lifetime at least. Then started reclaiming all the good cedar, plywood, and 2x4s because I strive to be like Captain Planet.
The power is yours!
Put up an exterior wall, hung some drywall, matched some symmetry on the other side with 6 recessed lights, began to tile a quarter of the room where the bar region is, and in this process I was mindful to measure and plan for a 65-inch TV, wire a 5.1 surround sound system, and floating shelves because brackets make rackets. And the aim here is for clean minimalism and not some ornate country crock. I found a new friendly mouse in the process. It was lovely, and his name is Feifel. Started prepping the shelves and the slats from the reclaimed wood that my brother and I fell, milled, and processed. And then some friends came to help install the waterfall edge quartz countertop. I built the enclosure to account for the legroom of the bar stool height on one side and added a COB LED light beam to set the mood for whatever it is that one does in a cabana. Right? Then, built in the remaining cabinets and shelves, a fridge, a wine cooler, and then was reminded that with all the rain that we received here that I should probably prioritize the siding and factor in for erosion control by continuing the walkway so there's no slipping in mud. At least not right in this specific spot. And now we tie it all together with final trim pieces, stare at a floor for several hours and run planks. And after using wood hardening, primer, and paint, if you are in fact a goldfish watching this, here's the before. And here it is meow, coupled with some elevator music. What's up, Cat? You want to show everybody the cabana? I know you don't really do the outdoors much, so yeah, sorry. All right, so let's take a little tour here. Yes, I have to take the sill off for the door. That's my last step. Here's my walkway, looking nice and spiffy, tied in. Sun is shining. Here's what it's like walking in through the back. Here's the floor. Here's the interior shot of all this side completed and murdered out. I'm really excited. I'm pretty happy with how it looked. Oh, look, there's like a mountain lion. What do we got? Big mountain cats going on here. That's snow leopard. Cool. All right, let's not have ADD distract us anymore. So This is satisfying, these minimal little hooks here. You could put towels here, you could put your satchel, your bikini tops. I don't know, you know, I mean, the list is endless, really. Choice is yours. We come out here, here's the pool deck. Outside pretty much is completely unchanged. Painted the trim black, obviously. Threw up some ferns, and then added this rock wall here, because it didn't look good before. Painted the sill that was here on the inside, and everything lined up nicely with the flooring. And then what we'll do is we'll move on in here. These are the original doors, and what's really cool is they're mahogany. They're massively oversized. I don't think I could find a set like this if I wanted to. I left these virtually unchanged because the gaskets were good. Added this bar top area over here on one side for more seating. Then looking up, we've got the new, bigger fans, the 48 inches, giant tri-blades, which the difference in air movement is just awesome. Those other fans, I don't know what they were blowing with those other fans, but it wasn't much. These really keep the bugs down and circulate the air. Here's a piece of art that I put on the wall that I made one late night. Look at this, there's the rack. It's missing a bikini top, and a satchel. Here's my towel rack and my mixer that's in there, and a couple other random Bluetooth speakers. Yeah, pretty excited. Pretty excited with how it all came out, I gotta say. All right, so here's the final color choice. Now, I'm generally a man that is of the natural variety, but this time capsule of a cabana sat for over 50 years. Even though cedar isn't incredibly durable and it contains oils that act as preservatives to deter insects, attack, and decay, it's resilient all around, yes, though that doesn't mean it's impervious to time. And, you know, there's that nuclear fusion reactor in the sky, and the UV rays dry up the oils, they break it down, and in an effort to preserve the areas that are mostly affected, I used wood hardener, and no, this isn't a substitute for impotent, and then I used primer and paint, since the inconsistencies in the wood tones would have been less than ideal here. So I chose this very satisfying color, Carbon. Yes, it's a shade of black, like my soul. Strangely enough, when choosing colors, the name seems to have an unnecessary amount of weight to it for me. And I think naming colors has to be one of the most interesting roles that would be oddly satisfying. I mean, journey with me on this one, all right? Let's look at this. Caput mortum. Do you know what that translates to in Latin? Goose turd, dork wood, milk and water, Drake's neck green. Well, actually, for those that aren't familiar, Drake is a male duck. That's kind of cool. Stoner blue. That's all right. That's a pass. I'm going to survey this one for the audience. I might regret it. If you were to name a color, what would it be and why? I'll go first. I'm going to create the shade here, and we're going to call it accidental brown. This is the master control section that was previously here. I modified the wiring to include the other sides of the recessed lights. So if we go from the top, there's the pool light, the hot tub light, the floodlights, interior lights, control for the fan, and a master on-off in case somebody pees in the pool. That's it. It's game over. That's it. No more party. Just everything. Lights cut, music cuts. It's off. Do not pee in the pool. Hey, you made it this far. Thank you, because this isn't possible without viewers like you. But really, I do appreciate you observing my weird self, trying to be productive and passing the time. This has brought some joy back into my life. So next week and every week from here on in, we'll have different things. So until then, I wish you a lovely day. Oh, I almost forgot. Of course, there's a raccoon update. She just kind of hangs out. Getting close to being buddies. This is great. Great news. One of these days, we'll hold hands and be friends. Maybe? Update on the trash pandas. Tina and Rocco are getting closer. The trust is building. Oh, so close. So close. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so wild. Literally wild. If there was a heaven, this is what it would be like. Damn. Nature, man. Nature's great. What the hell is this? It's like Tina and Rocco told their fat Italian uncles to come over to the country kitchen buffet over here. Alright, well, everybody's welcome here.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.